Hello everybody and welcome back to Rigs of Rod's semi-realistic points series. My name is Preston Vieira and I'll be your host as we close out round 2 with Freestyle from our Golden Days Tour competitors here in San Antonio, Texas. Tonight, we locked down an all-star racing champion, so now our top 7 from last week have to lock in if any of them are going to secure a top 8 spot tonight, ensuring their spot back on the tryouts tour next week to try and repeat the cycle all over again and earn more points. If you want to see any trucks pop up on the tryouts tour, be sure to leave your requests in the comments section and make sure you're first in the comments after next week's freestyle competition to get your name on the signups list if you haven't signed up already. Now, let's drop the formalities and get right into some Dubby freestyle action, starting with a look at our freestyle lineup. First out on the track tonight is Madusa, lowest in points right now. Then we got Heavy Hitter, followed by Monster Mutt, Junkyard Dog, and Megalodon Fire. Giovanna Hayes behind the wheel of that one. Then we got Matt Moso and Donkey Kong, Darren Basil, El Matador. Then we got Colt Stevens in ThunderROARus, and closing out the first round, it's Jaxon Schlett in Blacksmith. Kicking off the second round, Josh Tonkin in Son of a Digger, Keyshawn Pennyman in War Machine, Trevor Goldberg in Max D, and Devyn Barber in Avenger. And our final 4 for the night, Armando, Castro, El Toro, Loco, Dawson, Rayas in Shake Me, Shane Lake in Gravedigger, and Alfredo Moya in Dragon, our season leader in points for the season. We'll see what happens here tonight. Kicking off the night, our lowest in season points, Madusa, driving Madusa, looking to turn her luck around tonight. A freestyle win would definitely help with that, with those 20 winning points here in the freestyle competition. Taking a lap around the track, saying hello to all the fans, giving them one last look at this perfectly intact Madusa. Truck 2 minutes on the clock. Big sky wheelie over the backside of the racing lane to get us started. This track is definitely infamous for the big Excalibur crash. I am looking forward to seeing who will come out on top and who will go down with an insane crash just like that here tonight. Going around to the other racing lane, a nice sky wheelie, turns it into a slab wheelie as well. And goes right for the van stack, nice and easy up and over it. Out here, going for another one, big sky wheelie. Madusa killing it with the sky wheelies right now, but we've seen what, 4 or 5 hits, and 3 of them are sky wheelies so far. Nice slap wheelie there from Madusa, really working on those back 2 wheels, I can assume, trying to punch her ticket to the 2-wheel skills competition. We'll see how that works out for her. 2-wheel skills always voted by the fans for the World Finals, so be sure to follow us on Instagram to see when those votes take place. Throwing it into some donuts here at the bottom of the track. Nicely done. It's got some speed on him and some control too. Doesn't end up on the sidewalls at all or upside down. Love to see it. Getting a little cockeyed here. Madusa going over with the save right on that out of bounds line. Lucky she didn't get shut off there, but everything is bigger in Texas, man. They're doing it big here tonight. We'll see if she can keep from getting shut off, though. 30 seconds left on the clock. Big leap there over the van stack. Nicely done. Solid landing. Not getting into any more trouble out here on the track. Goes the opposite van stack. Another massive leap for Madusa. 10 seconds left. How do you finish off a run like this after a great save? Nice bit of air on the backside of the racing lane. That is going to do it. Madusa done here in San Antonio. It's a 6.25 as she tries to keep these skills moves going. And that's where she's going to end it. 6.25 to kick off the night. Not the highest score we've seen all season. Definitely not going to be a winning run here in San Antonio, but you never know. It could be a low-scoring show. She could end up in decent standings overall for the night. Mr. Rock God 2011 in Heavy Hitter, picking up the steering wheel from Derek Anson last weekend in Anaheim. Our new sign-up, Mr. Rock God himself. We'll see what happens here for him tonight, getting us started with a nice slap wheelie and keeping us going with the opposite racing lane. All he has to do is fill these first 30 seconds and he will lock in his potential for a score. And And if you don't fill those first 30 seconds, you will get a 0. No one wants to end up with a 0. We don't want to see any zeros. Sucks to see a performance go down that early. You want your money's worth here at a show like this. First 30 seconds are complete for him, though, so a score will be coming in at the end of the run. Look at the leap over the van stack early on in this run compared to Madusa, at the very least. Coming around. I thought he was going to go for the other one. No, but he is going to go for the backside. Look at the combo. Standing it straight up and down and walking it over the van stack and getting a little, oh my goodness, getting a little crossed up there, some ragged edge. Let's see what else happens here tonight as we keep this run going. He's going to go for the other one, trying to clear it a little bit there. Doesn't quite clear it. Could have definitely gotten tripped up there, but he's on all fours, keeping it running. 40 seconds still on the clock for Mr. Rock God. Oh, look at the cross thread over the van stack, nosing over hard. Big stuff to that front end, but this V4 truck is not a werewolf node beam, I'll tell you that much. It can handle a lot when it comes to big hits on the front end like that. 20 seconds left on the clock. Can he fill it? Oh, look at the cross thread here. Getting really close to the wall, as you could call it, the side of that van stack that got Excalibur out, or I guess that's the one technically, but either way, getting close to some trouble for sure. He's going to fill the clock here in San Antonio. That's going to get him a 7, so we do have a new leader, but again, I'm not sure where he's going to end up overall at the end of the night. A 7, not necessarily another winning run here tonight. Big sky wheelie there, bouncing it, little pogo off the rear tires, keeping it going with the slap wheelie combo. What a combo there for heavy hitter Mr. Rock God. Gonna close it out there. Heavy hitter, one more time for him. Next out on the track, Son of a 20 Racing, Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, looking to burn it down once again. Had a great run in Anaheim, but we got a new driver behind the wheel. Son of a 20 Racing, definitely gonna need to go hard, live up to that Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog reputation that he's built so far. I mean, that the truck has built so far this season. A minute and 30 seconds just about left on the clock. He's almost to a scored session. We'll see what happens here as he crosses those first 30 seconds. A score will be coming in. Keep it going, fill the clock. That's the best way to get a nice score. Nice big leap there from Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog, Son of a 20 Racing, burning it down so far in terms of air. We'll see if he can keep that going for the entire clock. He's gonna go for a slap wheelie. Perfect. Textbook slap wheelie there, dragging the wheelie bar across the track. A minute down, a minute left to go. What's next? Oh, get into a little bit of trouble here, rocking out the two wheels. Pops it up on the nose. Nicely done. Able to get it back down on all 4 BKT tires. And right over the van stack with a nice bit of air. What's next for Son of a 20 Racing? It isn't the most, we got a big floor out here, but it's not the most dense when it comes to obstacles. You definitely have to traverse some uncharted territory before finding. Oh, over goes Son of a 20 and gets it down on all 4 BKTs. 15 seconds left on the clock. Oh, cross thread. Oh, trying to go for a backflip. Looking for the save. It's not going to happen though. 6 seconds still on the clock there. Not awful, but that is going to be a 6.95. Maybe just a tad low, but heavy hitter with that full clock definitely takes precedent here, I guess, earning the higher position. Giovanna Hayes, Megalodon Fire hitting the track next. Like I said, in racing, a one-time world racing champion. This truck, the Megalodon Fire truck from season 1, World Finals 1 here on the channel. That was a long time ago. 2 minutes on the clock. Giovanna going for the two-wheel skills. Look at this. Oh, nice. Letting it settle. Don't want to get too close to the wall. That was very, very close to shutdown territory. But they let her go. They let her save it. They know that she knows how to handle this truck And she does just that. Lets it settle, gets back down on all fours. Look at the massive leap there over the van stack. Some of the biggest air we've seen so far tonight, and that is going to get us past the first 30 seconds. So a score will be coming in for Giovanna Hayes. You love to see it, especially for someone who has so much history with this truck and this channel. Been here since season 1. All 3 seasons in the main field. Giovanna Hayes and his Megalodon fire truck have been here for all of it. A minute down, just about. A minute left to go. Time to burn it down. The van stack trying to get another slap wheelie. Couldn't quite get it, but look at the air on the backside of the racing lane. Solid so far. We're getting close here. Keep it going. With a leap over the van stack, tags it on the way down, gets her into trouble, and we get a repeat of the racing competition. A similar role, to Josh Tonkin in Son of a Digger, and with a short clock, that's unfortunately only going to be a 5.7. And again, with the history Giovanna and Megalodon have on this channel, you hate to see it. Matt Moso and Donkey Kong is going to come out here picking up its season 1 history. We'll see what happens here tonight in San Antonio. We'll go right for the van stack, roll over it. An interesting approach there, something different that we haven't seen tonight. And uniqueness is always a solid pillar of a good run. You don't want to come out and just do what everyone else has done, but with uniqueness has to come up in the bar a little bit, and that was definitely not, but it was something. You know, it was keeping the run going. First 30 seconds are complete. Matt Moso, Donkey Kong, keeping us going in the freestyle competition. What is next? As he goes for the cross thread here, nice hit, clears that center pack. Essentially a transfer there, if you will. A minute down, just about a minute and 10 seconds still on the clock, as he goes into some donuts in the back corner. What's next for Matt Moso? First show of the season and brand new sign up. He's going to get into some trouble, but gets it down on all fours. Unable to do, luckily unable to repeat Giovanna Hayes' mistakes. We'll see what happens as we keep this run going. 45 seconds still on the clock. He comes back around to the backside of the van stack, and a combo it up. Once again, another truck walking it on those back 2 tires over the van stack, and that is such a great move. Such an awesome combo opportunity that we have here with this unique track. Gets into a little bit of trouble, manages to keep it controlled. Love to see it, man. 20 seconds left to go. Matt Moso filled the clock. Oh, gonna go right back for it. Again, standing it straight up and down. Perfecting. Oh, one wheel. Nicely done. Perfecting. Walking that truck out over an obstacle here. With 2 seconds left, he's gonna go for it. Oh, that's in time. He started this move in time. He rolls the truck. I would call that a successful backflip, though. Just an unsuccessful landing. That's gonna be an 8, so we do have a new freestyle leader here early in the competition. Matt Moso, Donkey Kong, getting his season started with a freestyle lead. Can he hold it to the end of the night? The last Golden Days win was a 9.25. So we'll see if that holds or not. Darren Basil, El Matador, another high 9 to take a freestyle win. Last show in Anaheim on the tryouts tour. Darren Basil back here tonight. This truck is insane. We'll see what he can do as he keeps it going with a big slap wheelie down the track. He's going to come around to the van stack. Looking for another slap wheelie. Can't quite get it, but he does go for it once again. Comes up short on the landing, which kind of throws off his setup for the slap wheelie. Oh, nice. The driver's taking some chances with trying to clear the van stack there. El Matador very close to a similar situation to Giovanna Hayes and Megalodon, but not doing that. So, I mean, he's still on all fours. Darren Basil keeping this run going. A minute down, a minute left to go. Look at the combo with a nice bit of air. Again, someone has filled the seat already for El Matador. Darren Basil is not the driver anymore as far as the next potential tryouts tour show, but here tonight. That sign up just missed the window. Darren Basil getting his saved. Back on the other side, we know he's good. Look at the control. Tapping the gas, letting off, keeping it away from the dumpsters, and keeping the saves rolling, man. 30 seconds still on the clock. Is this gonna top the leaderboard over Donkey Kong? He needs to fill the clock if he's gonna do it, but it is definitely possible. Oh, look at the cross thread here. Cross thread in the whole track. Big hit on the left side, but it doesn't throw him off. We're keeping it going with the two-wheel skills moves and a reverse. Look at the reverse from Darren Basil over the van stack. Not much air, but it is something unique, something we haven't seen. And that hit is going to close out the run. What is next? What is the score for Darren Basil? A 7.25. The saves don't save him. 7.25, unable to grab the lead. Look at that save. Tried to throw in a backflip for the fans as he goes down. Gets another one. Oh my goodness, DJ Khaled here in San Antonio tonight. Another one, another one, another one. Darren Basil, El Matador, 7.25. An unfortunate score there for Darren Basil, but Matt Moso still holding that top spot with an 8 flat. Next out on the track, Colt Stevens. ThunderROARus had a great run in St. Louis. Can he keep it going for San Antonio as he says hello to the fans and they wave goodbye to this awesome red ThunderROARus body? Big slide around the track, looking for his first move of the night. Going straight for that center pad, just get a nice bit of air, easy clear. Nice, just something to start the run off with. Nothing too crazy, but he's going to get some air with a van stack to follow it up. There's a lot of opportunities for big air, and that's not necessarily the problem. The problem is when you hit that big air, you kind of end up in no man's land depending on where you're at on the track. And that can definitely take some time out of your run. Look at the big lead there, clearing the van stack. No one has been able to do that yet. Colt Stevens does it just as he passes those first 30 seconds. So a score will be coming in as he throws it up on the nose. Look at this. A past two-wheel skills competitor in World Finals 1. Missed out on a world championship, but did have a solid performance. Look at this, keeping it going. Trying to hold it up on those sidewalls. Couldn't quite do it. But we got a minute left on the clock. He's going to have potentially another opportunity to get one at some point. Absolutely stuffs it into that van, man. Oh, cross thread here. Look at this. Perfect transfer from Colt Stevens from van stack to van stack. Nailing it here in San Antonio. Big sky wheelie from ThunderROARus. Like I said, man, St. Louis was a great show here in the freestyle competition. For Colt Stevens. Gets the save, able to keep this run going. Wow. Definitely did not want to end up there, but let that truck settle. Got back down on all fours. Didn't try and push it too much. Knows just how to get that thing back down. Gonna go for the combo. Oh! I don't think he was going for a slap wheelie or sky wheelie. I think that was a, a forward momentum attempt or something, man. That's going to be a 6.8. So he ends up just behind Monster Mutt Junkyard Dog. We'll see how that stands overall tonight. We're closing out the first round now, so we will get a look at points in just a minute, or freestyle standings at least. Jaxon, Schlett, and Blacksmith getting his run started here. He's going to go for a cross thread over the van stack as well, but he's going to combo him up. Nicely done, able to handle it with ease. Again, not much air on that second van, but the combo kind of speaks for itself. Nice big leap there over the racing lane. He's up on the sidewalls. Blacksmith was a two-wheel skills competitor in World Finals 2. A great reverse sidewall save there from Jaxon Schlett. It's his first time behind the wheel of this truck, and so far, I mean, he's doing a good job. Racing wasn't the best, didn't live up to his Anaheim reputation. But here in freestyle, he's trying to turn it up, and he does just that so far with that excellent reverse save. Got a Blacksmith slap wheelie here. Nicely done. A little bit of a pocket, able to settle the truck down. Get into a lot of situations where this truck is hiking up on 2 wheels, but I mean, that is, I believe, a lot due to the setup of this truck. I don't think that's Jaxon's driving here tonight, but we'll see if he can keep it under control enough to fill the clock. Look at the big leap. Another cross thread there, but he completely clears the van stack. He's going over. Oh my goodness. He's not shut off. Save it. Save it. Oh no. At the 29-second mark down goes Jaxon Schlett. One last look at that Blacksmith truck. That's going to be a 5.6. So that's one of our lowest scores of the night. I think it is. It's the lowest score of the night, man. But hey, if you're enjoying Freestyle aside from that, be sure to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Let me know in a comment down below. Also, check out Rorsrps.com. Every truck featured this season will get a trading card, and they are for sale in packs of 7 for $10, and buy 3, get 1 free. When you add it to the cart, automatically applies. Donkey Kong holds the lead with an 8. El Matador takes 7.25. Heavy Hitter with 7 to close out your podium so far. Blacksmith in the bottom spot for the freestyle competition right now. Plenty of opportunity for someone to get below him later on tonight. Can Blacksmith break that top 8? I don't think so. Not with his racing performance that we saw earlier. Josh Tonkin takes the body off, trying to protect it for some reason. After his insane role in racing. Didn't even scratch the body. I don't even know why the body's off, man. Josh Tonkin, son of a digger, getting us started with a stoppie, it looks like. Let's see what he does here. Josh Tonkin, world reigning racing champion right now. And he wants a freestyle championship here in San Antonio. Pops it up beautifully. Great control over this truck. Josh, one of the few drivers to compete in every competition at World Finals 2, except for the last chance qualifier, of course. Oh, over! And gets it back down. Josh Tonkin, even with a little slap wheelie combo there on the end of it. We know Josh Tonkin can throw down in the freestyle competition. We just got to see it happen, man. First 30 seconds are complete as well as he gets back around to his starting end of the track. A big leap there. Completely clears the cross thread from van stack to van stack. That is becoming commonplace already. We've seen, 3 of them so far since the first one. So we'll see what happens here. Josh Tonkin keeping us going. A minute left on the clock for son of a digger. Nice big lead there over the backside of the van. Keep this run going, man. Oh, chucking it into some donuts. Some moving donuts down the track. I love it when these drivers do that, man. 45 seconds. What's next for Josh Tonkin? Big air over the racing lane. Look at that. Tonkin, winner, tour champion on the biggest and baddest tour, and of course, like I said, fastest qualifier in the World Finals and racing champion in World Finals 2. And in World Finals 1, he was a 2-wheel skills champion. Only one he doesn't have is freestyle. He wants to lock that down this season. Josh Tonkin, a big hit on the roof, and they shut him off for that. 13 seconds. Still on the clock. That's going to be a 6.5, unfortunately. So he ends up just above Madusa, just behind ThunderROARus. That is not the way he wanted to go down here in the freestyle competition. He wanted a freestyle championship, didn't do too well, didn't do as well as he wanted in the racing competition. But here comes someone else who feels the same. Keyshawn Pennyman, War Machine, the sidewall king, getting us started with some sidewalls and popping it up on the nose after clipping that van stack too. Oh my goodness. Keyshawn Pennyman managed to break the top 7 on the tryouts tour, but did not have the night he wanted in either competition. Didn't get either win. He's a winner, man. He wants to come out here and win every time he takes the track tonight. Missed out on the racing win, so he wants a freestyle win. 30 seconds down, a score will be coming in. Gonna have to burn it down. Nicely done with that momentum stoppy, keeping it going up on the nose with a moonwalk across the track, even into the center pad. Look at this. Gas it. Oh, no. Oh, you're kidding me. 1 minute and 8 seconds still on the clock. 2.5. That is the lowest score we have so far tonight. The only way I think we're going to get lower than that is a 0. You don't wish that on anybody, man. We're going back-to-back with Wilmans, though. Trevor Goldberg in Max D, your Dubby finalist tonight that did not take a win. Your runner-up in the racing competition. Get some big air to kick off the run. 2 minutes on the clock for Trevor Goldberg. There's another cross thread, man, but a perfect transfer. Oh, my goodness. Doesn't get much better of a landing than that for these Max D trucks. Team Mints coming out of Paxton, Illinois. Look at the leap there over the backside of the racing lane, trying to pop it up on that stopping. Trying to get a moonwalk, I think, but unable to do so. 30 seconds down. He's in a combo up the van stack. Look at the leap. Nobody's gone for the leap on the combo. Oh, there you go. Beautiful control of this truck, walking it back nice and easy over the van stack, too. Oh, my goodness. Uh-oh. This is taking a couple drivers out. Everyone who's done it so far. Oh, look at him on the sidewalls, on the landing, pulls it out. 1 minute down, 1 minute left to go for Trevor Goldberg in Max D. He's going to chuck us into some donuts here in the back corner of the track and take on the racing lane to follow it up with some nice air. It's a nice height, not much distance. But I mean, hey, one or the other is fine. As long as we're getting the air, man, we love to see it. It's nice to see both, but you don't always get both. Nice big leap here. Very dangerous cross thread for Trevor Goldberg as he drifts around this track. Looking for his first freestyle win of the season. Nice cross thread. He's having some great energy out here on the track. Settles it down before the dumpsters and before getting all the way off the track as well. Less than 10 seconds on the clock. Is he going to get anything in? He is. Big ragged edge leap there. And there he goes up on the nose. That's going to be a 9 though. All 4 wheels did touch the ground, but a 9. That's a new leader. Trevor Goldberg in Max D, your new freestyle leader here in San Antonio. And he's keeping it going for the fans. Again, we've had, 3 shows in a row where the winner has gotten over 9. So I don't know if this is going to hold to the end, but it is a solid effort. What is he doing? Oh, over a big hit on the roof there. But that is going to, he's stuck now. That's going to do it. Max D, Trevor Goldberg going out with a 9 here in the freestyle competition. Next out on the track, Devyn Barber, my buddy, in Avenger. Saying hello to all the fans, letting them wave goodbye to that classic green Avenger. We'll see what happens out here, man. Devyn, 2 World Freestyle Championships behind him. He is not afraid to go big. It's all about filling the clock, though. We've been over this many times. Look at the leap to get us started for this Avenger truck. Nicely done over that van stack. He's going to follow that up with the racing lane as well. Nicely done. A big slap wheelie from Devyn Barber. Last show, he brought out that custom S10, the big forest green S10, man. That thing looked good in St. Louis. This time around, he brings out the typical neon green. Going for the classics, I see, to kick off the season. We'll see what he brings out later on. I've heard talk of some new stuff. So I don't know what's up with that, but we will see. A minute down just about as he goes for a bicycle, something we don't typically see Devyn Barber go like directly for. He ends up in those positions, but he went for the bicycle this time and does pretty well with it. Gets all the way down the track, gets down on all 4 BKTs, keeps this run going. We're halfway through. A minute left to go here in San Antonio for Devyn Barber. Not sure what he was going for there. A little slow right now, a little bit of a dead spot in this freestyle run. Some nice air over the backside of the racing lane there. Gotta go big, gotta find something to turn these fans up. Nice leap, going the opposite way. Nobody's really tried to clear it going that way yet, but Devyn Barber does, and does it with ease as well. And he's gonna combo up the van stack here, completely vertical. Stuffing that van and that car down into the dirt with a nice big sky wheelie. Oh, watch out! Over a big hit on the roof. And that away goes the clock. That is done. 12 seconds were still left on there. What are we looking at for a score? For Devyn Barber, a 6.4. So definitely not a new leader. I think a lot of that has to do with the dead spot as well. It was a little slow in there. We'll see what happens next time we see him. He's not the points loser. I don't believe so. Armando, Castro, and El Toro Loco bringing out the 2025 El Toro Loco scheme here in San Antonio tonight. We'll see how it treats him here in the freestyle competition. He didn't have the racing performance he wanted. He made it up to the semifinals on the Golden Days Tour last time in St. Louis. Here tonight, San Antonio only made it to round 2. Look at that, nicely done. Through the center of the track, getting away without some big problems, which definitely could have happened the way he tackled that center pad. Armando, our last chance qualifier from World Finals 2, managed to lock down his Season 3 spot. Look at him popping it up on the nose here. One wheel again, man. I think he got a one-wheel moonwalk in St. Louis as well. We're keeping this thing going, man. What's next for Armando Castro? Great skills move there to keep this run going. Now you got to follow that up with something big. He's going for a similar cross thread to Trevor Goldberg in Max D. Not as big though. Didn't get as ragged edge there, but it works. It is something to keep these fans on their feet. A minute down, a minute left to go. Turn it up, Armando. Big leap over the van stack there. He's going to come around to these standalone cars, crush those in a little bit. Uh-oh. Nice cross thread, in trouble here. Nice. Able to get it on all 4 BKT tires. Keeping this run going with 30 seconds left on the clock. We got another big combo over the van stack. A massive sky wheelie. Absolutely hammers those rear tires. Luckily, this is a V4, so that tie rod holds on. Here tonight, he's in trouble here. Over. Nail it. Oh, letting it simmer. And bringing it around. Yep, bringing it around to all 4 BKT tires once again. Armando Castro gonna close out the run with a backflip attempt here. Oh, is he gonna get it? No, down he goes. A successful rotation. Just a rough bounce on the landing, and that's gonna be an 8.9, so second place for El Toro Loco. Not enough to top Trevor Goldberg in Max D. Max D holding that top spot right now. Dawson, Rayas, and Shake Me getting us started right away with that little tough truck ramp, I believe it is. Let's see what he can do out here tonight. Going side to side with those tough truck ramps, getting some nice air on that second one. Kind of a long jump there on the side of the track. Trying to get a slap wheelie, can't quite get it, but look at this one. Nice big air with that custom Shake Me truck. 30 seconds complete. He will be getting a score for this run. Our reigning Golden Days Freestyle champion took the freestyle win in St. Louis. Can he do it again tonight, knocking out Trevor Goldberg in Max D? Coming around to the racing lane. Ooh, whoa. Wow, look at the power down the track. Big slap wheelie. Wow. Coming to the van stack as well with some nice air. Halfway through the run, and he's turning up just like he needs to so far. Now you got to keep this energy up and follow up the big moves with bigger ones if you want to take the lead from Trevor Goldberg in Max D. But who am I talking to, man? Dawson knows just how to do that. with his Shake Me truck. Dawson, many freestyle wins last season. Took the Tour Championship on the Indy Madness Tour. Look at the air over the van stack here. Trying to pop it up on the nose, maybe? Maybe he was just trying to settle the truck down. I'm not sure. But nonetheless, he's on all fours. Keeping it going. He's going to go for a backflip attempt here. Oh, not a backflip, but I will take it. 15 seconds left. Burn it down. These T-Ray guys know just how to do it. Look at the bicycle down the track there. Trying to get it up on the nose. Couldn't quite get it. But that is going to fill the clock. Dawson Rayas tosses it. Oh my goodness. This is still included in his score. All four wheels just now touching the ground. That's a 7.75. Wow. That's an interesting score. I don't know about that. I think maybe not El Toro Loco. Maybe not second place, but third maybe. I think that was a decent run. I think we got the scores wrong on that one, but nonetheless, Dawson Rayas, 7.75 here tonight. That's going to give him fourth place right now. Will it hold? Shane Lake, record holder, Gravedigger, red primer pickup taken to the track. 2 minutes on the clock for Shane Lake. Coming around for his next hit, gets big air on his first one. Keeps it going with the second with a perfect transfer from Van Stack to Van Stack. Over the standalone cars with a slap wheelie. Gonna take it right into the racing lane. Somehow managing to hold on to control there. 30 seconds down. 30 seconds left to go. Look at the combo here. Stuffs it. Nice. Even getting a slap wheelie combo there. This is a good run so far, man. If you can keep this energy up and fill the clock, I don't know, man. I don't think I think it's Gravedigger and Max D tonight. That's the rivalry of Monster Jam. That's the rivalry here in San Antonio, and it's gonna go to one of them if Shane Lake can keep up this energy. Gonna chuck it into donuts right on top of that center pad. 50 seconds still on the clock here for Shane Lake as he goes down. No! Nail it. Oh, he's trying for it, but it's not going to happen. 44 seconds still on the clock. You know that's going to hurt. That's going to be a 5.3 here in San Antonio for our racing champion. So close to a double down, but so far. A great run up until that point. The down goes Shane Lake. Next out on the track, Alfredo Moya in Dragon. Our Golden Days Show 1 racing champion and overall champion from St. Louis. He's going to get us started here with a stoppie, it looks like. Yes, he is. Keeping it going on the rear end as well with a great two-wheel combo there. Great control of the truck, knows just where he's at in terms of rotation, balance on those BKT tires, whether it's the front, the back, or all four. Gonna keep it going with a nice combo over that Van Stack as well, getting some nice air, even following it up with a little bit of a slap wheelie. The first 30 seconds are complete. Alfredo Moya turning it up right now. We gotta see you go bigger though if you want to take the top spot tonight. Going it into some donuts here on the track. Nicely done, keeping it out of trouble, man. We've seen a few times donuts getting some drivers into trouble. One that comes to mind, no offense, man, Noah Brady in Gunslinger last season. I believe a couple times last season had some donuts that just tossed the truck over, and that was it for his freestyle run. One of those came from Tampa, Florida, and down he went very early in his freestyle run. Look at this, trying to get something unique here. It doesn't pan out the way he wants to, but it gets him into a one-wheel wheelie there off of the bicycle. Oh my goodness. Very interesting. 30 seconds left on the clock for Alfredo Moya as he launches it across the track there, getting some big air off of the van stack. It's backflip attempt time for Alfredo Moya. Can he get it? Absolutely, and the only one to get a moonwalk on it tonight. Nicely done from Alfredo Moya. What an awkward combo there, but it leads him into a perfect slap wheelie. And that is going to fill the clock. I don't think he's going to get to a jump in time. No. Alfredo Moya in dragging a big lead, but that's only going to be a 7.5 for Alfredo Moya. What is going on with these past couple of scores, man? Alfredo Moya fills the clock. Solid run. Maybe a little low on the score, but yeah, rough ending there for Alfredo Moya. Coming close. Solid effort. I believe that's what he's right behind Shake Me, so wherever Shake Me's at, he's next in line. He's keeping it going for the fans here though, man. Alfredo Moya burning it down, a flat front right, going over, looking for a save. Seriously looking for a save, but he's not going to get it. Down goes Alfredo Moya to close out the freestyle competition. One last look at that dragon truck. Again, that is a 7.5 for Alfredo Moya in dragon. Let's get a look at our freestyle lineup here in terms of scores. Max D taking the freestyle win tonight with a 9. Armando Castro with an 8.9. Matt Moso with an 8. And Dawson Rayas with a 7.75. Alfredo with a 7.5. Darren Basil, 7.25. Mr. Rock God with a 7. And Son of a 20 with 6.95. Colt Stevens with a 6.8. Josh Tonkin with a 6.5. Devyn Barber takes a 6.4. Close ones there. And Madusa takes a 6.25. Giovanna Hayes with a 5.7. Jaxon Schlett, 5.6. Shane Lake with a 5.3. And Keyshawn Pennyman with a 2.5. Unfortunately, again, guys, at the end of the night, these points are going to be overall only. Overall for this show only. So we'll see how it lines up here. It makes it easier to know who's going to transfer between tours. So it is only points from this show. Just to be clear, only points from this show. Let's get a look at those points. Taking the overall championship tonight, it's Max D with 32 points from tonight only. Armando Castro with 21. Matt Moso with 18. And Shane Lake with 17. Alfredo takes 15. Darren Basil with 14. Dawson also with 14. And Mr. Rock God 2011 with 11. How fitting. 2 10s in a row here. We got Josh Tonkin and Son of a Digger and Son of a 20 with Junkyard Dog with 10. ThunderROARus, War Machine with 9 and 8. Avenger 7. Madusa 6. Megalodon 5. And Blacksmith with 4. So if you're unsure still, the top 8 end at Heavy Hitter. So Heavy Hitter, El Matador, Dragon, and Donkey Kong will be back on the tryouts tour next week. Follow us on Instagram to stay up to date and check out all the extra content. Also, check out Rorsrps.com for our trading cards and other stuff that is over there. We got some reduced price stuff and a buy 3, get 1 free deal on the trading cards. Be sure to subscribe, guys. We got new episodes every Saturday. You do not want to miss it. Shout out to Dubby Energy. Clean, jitterless energy. They are the channel partner when it comes to fueling everything that goes on. I have a cup of Dubby every day instead of coffee, and they are absolutely delicious. My flavor of the day is Palm Blossom. That's pomegranate blossom. But be sure to check them out for their brand new flavor. They just released it this week. S'mores. They have a s'mores energy powder, and I am excited to try it, but I don't know if I'll be able to. I'm unsure if it's limited time, so get it while you can. Code RORSRPS at checkout for 10% off your purchase. They have all kinds of great flavors over there, man, not just s'mores or Palm Blossom. Check them out while you can, man. Thank you guys so much for tuning in to this week's episode. I will see you next week back on the tryouts tour as we head to Tampa, Florida for the Sim Monsters Custom Show.